Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Ethiopia. In previous episode, we managed to take over Cairo and the rest of the sort of southern Egypt, I suppose. Or the area near Sahara. We don't have the coastal area from Mamluks yet, but we should probably actually revoke the embargo on Mamluks right now, because it's actually costing us a little bit extra. But we do have a fairly decent amount of trade power in Alexandria now. And actually, we could potentially improve the trade or center of trade in Cairo to level 2, which could be quite useful. I do wonder actually if I... Oh. Okay. So the pyramids we can build. What about the university? I guess, I mean, if we had the money. No, we could... Oh, no, we can't relocate either one of these. Too big to move. Okay, so, ooh, that institution spread could be quite useful, and some innovativeness. Possible advisors, idea cost, yeah, no, there's a good bonuses from that. If we are actually able to build it up, I'm not entirely sure. I guess we can. Right, well, anyway, we've removed the embargo. Let's unpause the game. The Ottomans are currently fighting Venice, Tuscany, Memmian, and the Knights, which I think they are probably losing the neighbor war right now. At least there's a lot of blockades going on in here, which doesn't bode well. And there's a bit of occupation going in the north. I do wonder, how is our... no, they don't have that much accuracy expansion towards us. Death of a merchant. Ooh, we're gonna take the money, because that means that we can pay off some of the loans. We've still got 4 more burger loans, but at least that's gonna... You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the center of trade in Cairo. Because honestly, I just think there's gonna be... Oh, Pride of the Fleet. Well, there we go, more prestige. We got 100 prestige, 100 legitimacy, and 100 power projection. There we go. If we didn't have that, or if we hadn't had that achievement already, I believe that would have been it. And there we go, we can get another core underway. We've still got 3 provinces converting right now. And it's gonna take probably a little while. Oh, we lost Spock Mania. That's unfortunate. Well, let's get another general then. 3310. I mean, not exactly the siege general I was hoping for, but I guess it's better than nothing. Decline of the merchant class. Ah, they lose a bit of influence now. Okay. Well, I suppose that means that a little bit less of the conquest is then going towards all of these. So it's 10 more years, technically speaking, 20 more years until Age of Absolutism starts. And that's where the fun begins. Because I'm pretty sure Age of Absolutism is going to be really rough for the Ottomans. They might start collapsing after that. And that means that we can then start conquering their lands. There is quite a bit of occupation, well, some occupation going on in here by the Venetian and their allies. Oh, okay, the fleets were moved from there. I don't know if they didn't make a truce, did they? No. Norway's gone bankrupt, okay. Oh, we can be the first to invest into mill tech. We've got 331 days left. Okay, so we can wait until basically near the end of the year, I guess, to take that. Although, actually, no, it doesn't really necessarily make that much of a difference. It's still going to be the same penalties for it. So we'll take that. We'll get a bit of innovativeness out of it. And we also get the... Was it the... Oh, right, the better cannons. I think we're going to go with the chambered demi-cannon. It's going to be much better in fire. Not as good as shock defense, but they shouldn't be hopefully taking too much damage in shock phase anyway. Oh, price of tobacco goes up. Okay. So we are still getting fairly good amount of money. How's the... Okay, there's a decent rebellion potentially firing up in Egypt. And I suppose another thing that I could be doing is increase the army sizes a little bit again. Let's just get another cannon each of those. So that's going to get us to 98 regiments, I believe. Yeah, it should be. And we got room for 111. So that would allow us to get to 30,000 men on these main armies. Oh, Saxon is the... leader still is... Oh, right, Tunis is moving troops. I think they are still... They're part of that same war, aren't they? They are indeed. It looks like a lot of the area over here has been besieged now. In what would be, I guess, modern-day Croatia? More or less, yeah. Oh, and there we go. One of the cores is almost done in Egypt. There's some truces ending. Oh, lost claim on Kismaya. Okay, well, fair enough. Oh, right, truce at Songhai ended. Is there... Oh, Algarbia is another one that we still need to core, and that's a bit expensive. We haven't started on that one yet. Oh, there's Cairo. So that's already reducing the overextension quite significantly. But there we go, so we are slowly increasing the army size. I think I might get to like 10 cannons. And then have a little bit extra infantry as well on the armies. Come on, we just need... Oh, and we lost another general. Well, that's unfortunate. That was for the army here. Okay, 3632. Now that is pretty effective. That's a proper 3-star general right there. The missionaries are almost done, so we can start... Oh, actually, let's start coring Algarbia first. And then we can core the others once the conversions are done. Which, some of them are already done. Next month we should be able to start coring at least one of them. And the overextension should be going down with Atif. Or Atfi, sorry. Being cored. One more month and then everything's being cored at least. We've got fairly high army maintenance because we are building more troops right now. We've still got about 1,500 ducats loans as well. So it's going to take a while before we are debt-free. But we're hopefully working on that at least a little bit. How's the power in Alexandria right now? Oh, hot chocolate. Okay, cocoa price is going up. So we control 34%. We do have a 200 trade power in there, so it's not too bad. Russia declared war on Iceland. What? Oh, they do have a claim there. Okay. So Russia is fighting Scotland as well. Yeah, and Nuremberg. And not exactly the biggest enemies, mind you. Truce of Kilwa ended. How long do we have truce with... Oh, Rassids, we've got truce until April. Do they have any allies? They do not. So we could potentially do a bit of fighting in there. Let's just... Oh, right. We wanted to get 2 more transports in here so we can transport at least this army around easily. Get that core underway, and then I suppose after that, is there... Ovastan is something that we could say turn into a state already. I don't think we are that close to... no, we've got plenty of governing capacity still, so we could indeed do that. It is going to cost us a little bit, but it will increase the total income as well. And we've got one of the provinces sorted out there. Alright then. But yeah, there we go. We're making the 23... Oh, no, 25 ducats per month. Well, there we are. And, okay, we're going to pay off another loan soon enough, hopefully. I think one of the things that we might want to do is just improve the admin advisor right now. Because we just really need more admin points, really, with all this coring that we're doing. In a few months we can pay off at least another loan, and then we might do another building somewhere. Something that would give us a bit more money, like, well, some of these could be okay. Alternatively, we could try to get some marketplaces like Ankober would be 14. That's not bad. And that would be somewhere down this way, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right there. So that would give us a bit more trade power in to transfer towards Alexandria, essentially. There we go. That's now 2 provinces sorted out, so that's a little bit more income again. A few more conversions. But we should be in a pretty good shape. I mean, we're not drilling the armies right now. We're just trying to get the money to pay off the loans. Once we've done that, we can probably keep the maintenance up again. At least for the most part. There we go. So we're getting 9 admin points per month. That's already a fairly decent size there. So 1 more month and we can get that one. So who do we have as rivals? We've got Venice, Songhai, and Ottomans. Currently 2 of our rivals are still fighting. Yep, they are. Russia wants to go through my lands to fight. Sure, I don't know how much that is actually going to benefit you unless the Scots have a colony somewhere in here. Which I guess is a possibility, but not necessarily very likely. So if I was to declare war on Kilwa, I don't suppose I have CB against him. No, I do not. Let's go ahead and start building a bit of spy network there. Get a few claims, shall we? And then I suppose this ally, we don't have that many allies that we need to improve relations with right now. They've got most of that maxed out, so that's still 1 free diplomat, just in case. And pay off one of the loans. I'm going to get a little bit more money. And it's also going to make sure that the inflation doesn't keep going up as much. I mean, admittedly, we're not getting even nearly as much inflation from gold anymore. Oh, Adulis gets 2 base production. It's got 9 right now. That's actually pretty decent. It is 20 development, so it's not quite enough to become a world port. Just needs 5 more development, though, so it's not that bad. Get that core sorted out. But that should give us even more money. Oh, yeah, there we go. 23 ducats per month now. Now, how's the coring going? Oh, and Lost our admiral. Okay, we don't initially need the admiral right now. We're gonna save on the diplomatic just in case. Although we're trying to get the economic ideas as well. We could potentially switch to something else, like maybe switch to trade ideas. And then get the economic later. Ooh. Growth cities at... Oh, okay. We could get a more base tax in Gondor, I suppose. That's not really that bad. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and abandon this idea group. We haven't put anything in there yet. And we're going to go ahead and put in the trade ideas. That's always a fairly solid one to have. So we can put in a bit of extra global trade power, plus 20%. That should give us a little bit more... Oh yeah, we're now making 16 ducats almost here. And it might actually be increasing even though... Oh, 17. Well, there we are. Well, the economic ideas is something that we do want to get, so we don't actually need it currently since we're trying to still core so much things. We're slowly drifting behind in... Well, not really behind in tech, but behind in admin tech compared to the other two. Let's see, diplo points or military points. I think I have a local production efficiency in Gede. Actually, what do they produce in there? Great, okay, in that case it's probably better to just take the mill power, really. Although, diplo power would allow us to maybe get another... You know what, we'll take that one regardless. It's not really going to be that much of an extra... Okay, that was a bit loud. Right. We got a new ruler. We got a marriage already. I mean, this ruler's got a lot better stats than the previous one. Oh, and right, local autonomy changes also in there, so that's good. How much are we... Oh, now we're getting 14 admin points per month. Okay. Well, that's going to allow us to catch up in admin points at least. And do a bit more conquests, I reckon. Okay, we got some money. Let's go ahead and build up the marketplace in Ankober. While I remember. So that's going to give us even more trade power in Alexandria, hopefully. It might not be a huge increase in here directly, because it's mostly impacting, I believe, the Ethiopia trade node. But I'm sure that it might have a slight increase. If nothing else, is maybe some of the money that we're making in here. And then we'll save up for another loan repayment, I reckon. We did lose some of the good modifiers from the previous ruler, admittedly. How's the... Ooh, the Sunni Zealots... Okay, well... There we go. Grabia is now a core. Is that... No, that's not a fully core state yet. Hey. Got a conversion already done. Oh, that's a lot of prestige from converting Cairo. And Bahria is now a core. Is that... No. Oh, that's in the south, that state. Okay, so we've got 2 more cores underway. Oh, and... Yeah, Portugal, we can royal marry you. That's another core province. So there's only one state that we haven't set up yet, I reckon. Or is that actually... No, that is already a state. That's a state. That's a state. This one's not yet. I guess that's... Yeah, there's still one province coring in there, so that makes sense. But now we're making 20 ducats a month again. That's good. Of course, there's a lot less... Or not as expensive conversions going on, so that makes a lot... Oh, knowledge sharing with Persia end. Okay, well, there goes a lot of the money that we were getting. I guess it's not the end of the world. So we got the truce with Russia already ended. Got the transport in here. Let's just go ahead and move this one in position. We'll transport it over to Adan, and then we'll just, you know, we'll do a quick war against them. We'll take a few provinces and give them to our march. Oh. Right, so Scotland's giving stuff to Russia. Yeah. I got some... Oh, we can't even see the island over there. But we can see Shetland. And Iceland is still fighting. Wait, Netherlands, are you also allied to the Russians? You are? Okay. Well, that might explain a little bit why they are having such a good fortune in the war. The Russians have embraced printing press now. Well, alright then. But we should be able to do... You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and increase the army maintenance now. We are going to be losing a bit of cash. Hopefully not too much. Actually, I suppose the army maintenance is pretty high. The missionaries are costing us quite a bit. There's the fort maintenance that is a little bit. State maintenance is a little bit. Advisors are somewhat expensive. So that is also a decent chunk of the cost there. We actually get about the same amount from production and taxation. Trade and gold aren't as high, but I guess it's better than nothing. So let's go ahead and do a quick little war over here. And we'll go for, I suppose, Sana. Don't really need any help on this war, I think. Other than Hadramaut, I guess. They got level 5 fort in there, but it's not fully or manned in there, I guess. So this army, while it doesn't have siege pips, it's got plenty of cannons. So, well, I say plenty of cannons. It's got some cannons, I guess. But the enemy fort is low on manpower. And since the total manpower in there would be 5,000, each time they lose any manpower in the events, it is going to be actually a bit rougher on them than they normally would be. Of course, we do have this army, which... Can it move in there? No. Okay, it would have to use the transports. That's fair. That's fair. So this might be a little bit expensive. We've still got 3 loans in there. Of course, if need be, I could probably lower my army maintenance again a little bit to not run out of cash entirely. We can also go ahead and give control of that to Hydramet already. Who's... Oh, right, they probably couldn't move there directly. They had to move through here. Oh, they're going for the fort. I don't think they'll have the manpower to actually siege it down, though, but... Sure, they can keep it busy. Keep the enemy armies on the other side. In which case, I might just go ahead and lower the army maintenance to a smidgen. Like, so that we're not losing money, but also just enough so that we're not losing the money. Because one of the things that I could do is just mothball some of the forts over here again. I don't think these areas are really going to be threatened right now. To save up on some of the maintenance. And thus, oh yeah, there's 4 ducats, so I'm going to increase the army maintenance a little bit again. Now, we're not going to annex them, but what we are going to do is we are going to take these 3 provinces, essentially. That is potentially, well, it's not really a coalition, but yeah, it's a decent bit of extra expansion, and then we'll, like, take money from them, and maybe even war reparations to get some cash, maybe pay off another loan or 2. Probably not 2, but at least 1. Now, we're slowly getting some ground there. There's also Hormuz's lands over here, which our vassal does have claims on, but they are protected by Persia, which is one of our allies, so it's not necessarily a wise idea to start going after them. Oh, there we go. We could turn this into a state now. Sure, let's do that. It's probably not going to give us a lot more money, but it is still something. We can actually increase the army maintenance a little bit further again. And how's the conversions going on? Algarbia is already almost 90%. Quality ivory. Well, not that we needed more prestige, I'll be honest, but sure, I'll take it. I suppose this fort doesn't necessarily need to be up either. Although I've locked it currently so that it blocks any movement through here by accident. Oh dear, we lost another general. Alright then, let's go ahead and get another one. 5321. Okay, I mean that's a fairly decent combat general again. Oh, Tuscany white peace with Ottomans, alright then. And that's another conversion done, and that should also increase the amount of money that we make. Partially because the missionary cost isn't as high, and then we get more money from the converted province. Okay, we're already at 7% in here. And they have lost at least 100 men from the garrison. They get another 50. With the water shortage, so yeah, I suppose they are slowly running out of men there. I could of course do the artillery barrage if I really needed to, but I'm gonna save up on points right now before we do so. And there we go, there's the siege done. I'm gonna move this army a little bit closer and give control of that to Hadramut. They have the cores on the, or claims on these, so they can core those a lot faster. Eventually, we are going to take away their march stages and actually annex them, I think. But right now, they can be as is. We will need to help with the sieging towers there, of course. We will siege down the province over here first. If we redo the peace deal, because I know that we need to reselect that, they would actually already take the peace deal. Oh, can I take more money? 5 ducats, okay. Well, sure. I guess if we don't need to go and siege down everything, that's fine. There we go, so we can just move this one back south, and I guess what I could do is I'm going to go with the forts and mothball all forts that can be... Well, there's another 2. We're going to save a little Bitcoin from that, and then I guess the Mamluk separatists, they're not that bad, actually. Yeah, no, they're not going to be firing right now. I'm going to go ahead and lower the maintenance again down to like 40 ducats. So that should help us a little bit further. Not quite enough money to pay off another loan, though, but I guess we're getting there. Oh, that's a revolt already. I think they can deal with that on their own, though. Let's just transport this one back to Tajura. And we'll have all the troops there. Oh, right, so... Oh, we're trying to help converting the provinces in their lands. Okay, are they... Oh, yeah, we are paying a lot for the conversion in there. Brings you... Pilgrims of Hafun. What do they have in production there? Okay, yeah, the extra production might be worthwhile, so we'll take that one. We could also go ahead and take another trade idea, get another merchant. Or, we might want to save up points for the Diplotech just in case. So we'll wait on that one. We will get the extra merchant sooner or later, though. But right now, income isn't exactly as good as it could be. And Russia, no, I can't give you 160 ducats. I'm still over 1,000 ducats in loans. I could seize lands, though. That's the first some of the died. Oh, they want a church in Ankober. How high is the development in there already? It's got 4 base taxes. It's not too bad. Right, Kismayo. Oh, right, we got the spike network in Kilwa, so we could do something like or something about that. I think we're going to take the clergy's thing. Build the church in there. And then we have the potential for claims in here. Oh, are they fighting Spain? No, Qatar. Ah, okay, they're fighting over here. I suppose they do share a border in there. Plus, you can move through these lands at least. So we got the conquest on Kilwa. They are allied to Mamluks still, so if we were to declare war on them, Mamluks would not join actually. Because they're bankrupt, okay. How long do we have truce with Mamluks by chance? 10 more years, okay. Now, are the Ottomans still fighting Venice? They are. They are slowly winning it, I reckon, but... oh yeah, they started sieging down some of the Venetian lands. But how are they faring? Right, they got basically no manpower reserves. They got still fairly sizable army, though. But the lack of manpower reserves is going to turn into our favor, maybe. If we end up in a war with them. We might not, admittedly. We might not. So how is our force limit now? 116, okay. We're not at our force limit, mind you. We could also have a lot more ships. Which, admittedly, one of the things... Oh, actually... Oh, training instance. There we go. Tolerance to true faith increased. So one of the things that I am wondering, actually, is... on the mission tree... So Market of the West, we just need to have 5% trade power in one of the trade nodes. Either Venice, Genoa, Valencia, I guess. And Sevilla. So one of these 4, we need to have 5% trade in, and that's going to give us 20 years, 15% trade efficiency and trade power abroad, and 1,000 ducats. Okay, I think that's going to be worthwhile. So let's go ahead and start building a bit of trade fleet in here then. Let's start with 4 ships. We'll slowly start increasing that. And I think what we're going to do is actually, which one of those has the least trade power? I don't know. We can actually reach all 3 of these. Well, there's quite a bit in Genoa and even more in Venice, so I think Valencia might be the easiest one. We just need to get 5% in there, so I reckon... Actually, how much would 5% be in Valencia? Switzerland's got 5%, so we need to have about... Oh, wow. Okay, so even just the 4 ships might be enough to get around 5% in there. Also, let's go ahead and see some more lands. So now we've got 100% crown lands. Pride of the fleet. Our fleet is the pride of the nation. And we're getting 100% reform progress growth. Max absolution 15, yearly absolution +1, and reform progress growth 100%. So yeah, that's pretty good overall. We've still got a few reforms to do, don't we? Let's see, we got 2 more to do. Okay. That would give more governing capacity. That would be pretty decent. Core creation cost -5%. That's also very nice. Kingdom for the people. Possible policies +1. Wait, is there something that added... Oh, that's 3 policies. So if we go for the Kingdom for the People, and then take the legislative houses, we can have up to 4 policies, and only pay for 2 per category. So that could actually be quite useful. It looks like the Venetian fleet is getting caught out in here. No, Levy. I'm going to keep it at modest level. It does mean that nobility is not going to be quite as happy, but they're not going to be too disloyal yet. So I think it's fine. So what is my max absolutism? I suppose I won't be able to see it yet. But we'll need to start removing some of these different modifiers from here that give the influence and loyalty and the cost of absolutism. We've still got the 3 loans to pay off. It's a bit of a shame. I wonder, actually, do I have favors with Russia? We've got 45, so we can increase the trust with them a little bit. Like another 15 trust with them. We did lose some of the trust earlier, I think. Or at least some relations with them, I reckon. Because we didn't give them money, because we need our money. We can't give that away. Oh, and we are also having a bit of shortage of... Wow. We're actually basically not making any money right now. I guess it's mostly the missionaries. There's pretty high development provinces over here, I reckon. Well, at least Zana is 37, 11 and 10, yeah, mediocre, and I suppose they don't have all the bonus that we have for converting provinces. Oh dear, our reformer died. Is there... There's a 4 defense one. That could actually be pretty useful. In case we end up in a war against the Ottomans, which is possible. They are now at truce. They have fairly small... Oh, there we go, base tax increase. There we go. And, yeah, so they have no manpower reserves, really. They got 70 ships, though, so they've got much larger fleet. They got 180,000 men in the army total. They got quite a bit of areas. Oh, and yeah, they took a lot more ground in here. Oh, looks like our trade fleets are finally forming up in here. Right, let's go ahead and combine these. And we'll try to send these to Valencia. I don't know if that's going to be sufficient amount. Oh, I can't reach that far. Never mind. Well, I suppose I could always protect trade in Alexandria. I'm just going to make sure that this one goes to port during wartime. I guess if we have large enough trade power in here, some of that will trickle down to the other areas. But I guess these might be kind of too far away for our... I mean, we can send a merchant in there. Oh, trade protection against Ottomans. Are they pirating again? Or trying to? They are trying to. I don't think they'll be making a lot of money, though, but they're definitely trying. We've got a decent bit of guns there, hunting the pirates there, so we should be mostly fine. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.